All right, guys, we just closed on the new house and I'm so excited to share it with you. So I thought I would do an empty house tour. We've actually been living here for a couple days, but we don't really have much stuff yet. We've been slowly moving in. So a little bit about this house. It was built in 1900, so it's a very old house. The part that we're staying in is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath property, and there's also an additional dwelling unit like an in-law that is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath property, and we're renting that out to cover a lot of the expenses and really make this whole thing possible. So I'm not really gonna cover all the numbers because I talked about that in my last video, how we were able to live here for free, but this has really just been a cool place for us. We've been living in like small apartments for a long time now, the past couple of years, so it's been really cool to have a place that's actually a house. It has grass, it has a mailbox, just things we've never really had before, and something that we can really settle down in and plan on living in for a long time, as opposed to those other places where we never felt like we were gonna stay, so we never really went to the trouble of making it how we really wanted it to be. So we're gonna start with a quick 30-second tour of the other apartment, which is actually really cool and has some features that I have never seen anywhere else. So this apartment used to be a daycare back in the 80s, but now it is an apartment with a very large living room, a sunroom, and a kitchen that could probably use some new countertops, but besides that is in pretty good shape. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath place with a large master, but the coolest feature in this that I've never seen anywhere else is actually these skylights. There's 3 of them throughout the house, and I just think they're an amazing idea to save money on electricity. All right, this is home. So just to get a layout, this is kind of where we're at right here. So we haven't really decided exactly what we're doing with everything yet. I think eventually we'll have a table right here. We have this island, which is awesome for coffee in the morning. I am super excited to have like a real kitchen for once. This feels very homey. It's a butcher block countertop. And here we have some open, like kind of a pantry type deal. And I kind of like that it's open because it forces us to stay clean, neat, and organized and not collect too much clutter. And then eventually we'll have all of our plates and cups and things right here. We've just kind of brought a little bit over so far. We're trying to keep the countertops as clear as possible, but it's actually nice to have, you know, a sink with windows. And then over here, eventually will be my coffee bar down at the bottom. I'll put in some type of shelving and that's where all my coffee will be. We're just thrilled with this kitchen and really can't wait to be able to start entertaining and actually having friends over to our house instead of always going over to theirs. One of the things I'm actually most excited about is this pellet stove. I've wanted a fireplace in my house for like as long as I can remember, so I'm really excited to be able to use this in the summer. This is kind of the downstairs bathroom with this sliding door, which is really cool for me anyways. It actually has a closet, which is also very nice. We didn't have a closet in any of our other bathrooms. We'll be bringing our washer dryer that we bought for our last apartment over to here eventually. I'm also gonna build a shelf around the washer dryer to kind of do laundry on, and then another shelf up above to put laundry baskets on and stuff like that when we're not using them. This will probably mostly be my shower, and you'll see Meredith's upstairs in a minute and why she prefers that one. This kind of came with the house. We're thinking of painting it black so that it won't scuff and stuff, because I don't really like the purple, but we're not quite sure what color to paint that yet. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Here is like kind of what they were calling a bedroom, but it's like an office maybe. I think this is gonna be Meredith's office. And then in here is where the guinea pig will live, Dwight. This is our living room right here. There is carpet, which I am not the biggest fan of, but we'll have to figure out what we're doing with all this. We'll probably have the couch on this wall, and we'll also make it brick or something like that to have a good background for videos and just kind of add something to this room. And then between these two windows will probably be where the TV goes. Not that we watch a ton of it. And then we'll also have a chair probably in that corner just to kind of hang out on. But nothing's really set in stone quite yet. We'll have to bring our furniture over and see what we're keeping and what we're getting rid of. So Meredith has always wanted a house with built-in bookshelves and a window seat, and this one has both. She's got a couple hundred books up there. Right now she is an avid reader and likes to kind of collect them, so that's just something she's really passionate about and likes to kind of have around, so I'm really glad that she has the opportunity to have this. She's currently reading like a book a day, which is insane to me because I'm a stupidly slow reader. In the hall to the left, we have our bedroom, which is literally just a bed right now. And then in here is our closet. I've actually really been liking sleeping on the floor, so I'm gonna see if we can not bring our bed frame over, but Meredith has not been a huge fan of that so far, so I'll let you know how that goes. Because this house is super old, it has these old radiators kind of hidden throughout most of the house, but I'll be interested to see how efficient these are in the winter and if they actually like work well. But most likely we'll just be using the pellet stove for most of the heating, so we'll see how that goes. Off the hall, the other direction is the second floor bathroom, which we've really both been loving. This is the one Meredith uses mostly because it has this really cool clawfoot tub. This is just like a bonus finished space that I can't quite stand up in. I don't know what we'll do with it just yet. Straight ahead is a little closet, and then the last room will be my office. This is about double the size of my last one, which will be really nice. I'm gonna start off with painting this probably white. It needs to be patched a little bit first, and then I'll probably have my desk along this long wall here, and then probably my couch along the other wall or by the corner so I can look out the window while sitting on the couch. Although I don't really love carpets, it should actually have better acoustics in here, which should be pretty nice for making videos. So one of my favorite parts about this house is the yard. It's something that we've never had before. We have this porch thing, which I'll be putting a grill on, and then right off the porch, one of my favorite things about the house is it has a hot tub. It's actually a pretty decent one and was left here by the previous owners. I never thought I'd be someone who owns a hot tub, but hey, life is weird. Now that we actually have space, I'm trying to figure out where we should put a slack line. That's something that I've always wanted to have. Off to the left is a shed, which I don't really have anything to go inside of. And then these flower beds, which we mostly missed the opportunity to use this year, but we'll definitely be growing a garden with some vegetables and stuff for next year, so I'm really excited to start using that. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.